Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my video. Today I'm doing a very special video. As most of you guys know, I think most of you guys have seen or have heard me talk about freelancing at Mac. Every once in a while I freelance and I pick up some shifts at Mac. Freelancing basically means you kind of work there at like any given time. You pick up hours here and there. I'm not a full-time employee. I don't get any of the cool benefits that they do. I don't even get to like learn about the collections before they come out. I'm just kind of there to be the support and help sell and things like that. In general, what I've always been really proud of for myself, a while back I did an event at Mac and I pretty much just like booked out the studio there and I did appointments all day long and it was so much fun. We had Poloroids, we were playing music, we had pictures, I was vlogging, and the managers thought that it would be a great idea to do it again. So I'm going to do it again. This time it's a little bit more special. I think it's a little bit more fun. We're going to be doing a pretty much in studio all day long. Pretty much I'll have appointments all day long there for half-hour increments, and we'll be doing eye looks on you and then lip and cheek toppers. So I won't be doing the entire face because I want to make sure I have enough time for every single person, and then on top of that you have to pay more. I don't want to do that. So this is going to be a $50 minimum purchase, which is awesome too because not all Macs do that anymore. Some just do fees, but with this one you'll be getting that little makeover with $50 worth of merchandise. So let me talk to you guys about what we're going to be using. November 2nd, we're going to have some really cool collections coming out for the holidays. And honestly, you guys, I never get to see these up front. I never get to see these like before they come out. I usually just like clock in, figure out what we're selling that month, and then I'm like, never see me again. But this time I got to kind of like really look at the collections and they're pretty cool. You have these little bags here and they come with these awesome makeup brushes. I'm going to be playing with some of these. I love this silver one. It almost looks purple, like gray. And then you have some of those brushes. These brushes are actually really cool. I used a bunch of these. This one I used on my highlight. We have lip gloss sets. I used one of them today. They each come with 3, which is awesome. And they're all super affordable. These are only like limited to the holidays, which is kind of how like why most people love the holidays at Mac. One's a secret I'm actually going to leave into the video, but the next 2 are these guys. One of the brushes fell, and I'll grab it in a second, but are these. I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette in this tutorial, which I'll show you guys how I do every step of the way. But yeah, you have dazzle shadows in here. Like, that's like amazing. These dazzle shadows are quite literally my favorite finish at Mac. I talk about these all the time. They're super shimmery and sparkly and glittery and chunky, but like they look wet on the eyes. They're just so much fun to play with. I think I'll have some time to play with this one tomorrow, but this one is awesome too. This one, I own this one as an individual eyeshadow. I use it all the time whenever I'm doing like dramatic looks, but I don't have a lot of time. And then it has 2 dazzle shadows in here as well. Obviously I'm obsessed with dazzle shadows. I use this one today all day too. This is a beautiful kind of like, it almost looks like Twinks, but it's like a better formula than Twinks. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how I get this entire look using some of these products, pretty much all of these products. I think it's really cool that Mac Pro has given me this opportunity to do this. Most of you guys are from Chicago, which is really cool. I think 80% of my Instagram following is from Chicago, which is super cool. So hopefully you guys are also subscribers here and can make appointments to spend the day with me in at least a half hour. And then we can become friends, like for real friends, right? I'll leave all the details in the description box below. Alright, without further ado, let's get on with this tutorial and how I do this makeup. These are kind of special. Okay, so in my opinion, a lot of the collections have always been very like pretty in terms of the colors they put together. Now, when I saw these, I was really happy to see that they added dazzle shadows in this. And I told you guys about dazzle shadows before. It comes with a brush. What I liked about this palette in particular was that they were like kind of like yellowy gold with blacks, and I think that color combination is pretty unique, and I haven't really done that on my channel, I don't think. So I'm going to use some 24-hour base from Mac. So I'm going to start off with some Give Me Sun bronzer, and the reason I like using bronzer on my eyes, to be honest, is it just like kind of grounds like where I should be putting product. So I already have my foundation on, I have my concealer on. I actually mixed some shimmer product with my foundation. I don't like that. It does not look good on my skin. I have pretty big pores and it just does not sit well with pores. So whenever you see girls like, especially on Instagram with those like shimmer liquids mixing it with their foundation, that's not that flattering on textured skin. It's pretty though as a highlight, but I don't like it on myself. Ooh, I'm I'm super nervous. Ooh, I think I know what I want to do. All right, I'm gonna take this brush. This is the 350 SE, a short like handle brush. And I'm gonna dip that one into this color here. I'm gonna dip it into that color here. It is a little bit of a satin, but I am gonna use that on my crease because why not? Hollow area. I think I want to do like a, I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm still thinking. All right, I'm going to take that dark one though. This one is beautiful. It's a really rich, deep, almost like a deep gray. It's not quite black, which I like. I don't think it needs to have a black. And I'm kind of mixing that into that color. I'm like following the orbital bone of my eye. But I'm also doing it right underneath it, so it's not gonna mess up with that blend. Every time holiday collections come out, I get super excited, but I never get to play with them, and especially because I freelance, and usually I freelance only during holidays, and I never get a chance to play with them, so I'm like literally selling product, and I don't get to play with them or even know how it works. So this year, I'm like super excited because I was able to get my hands on these early and show you guys how I play with them. Yes. Okay, I think I need a little bit more here. This is like really easy to blend. This brush is awesome. I think I want to go in with this one, not the silver one. Maybe I'll play with both, but I think I'm going to go with this one first. Spun from Gold. Yeah. So I'm going to pick that up with this little guy. And I always kind of talk about these Dazzle shadows. I feel like I talk about them way too often. I'm going to use some Fix Plus with that. And I like to pick it up first and then add some Fix Plus. So I'm going to add that in all the areas that are blank. And these Dazzle shadows are amazing like by themselves with a little bit on the crease and like nothing else. So I'm really happy that they actually added these into the holiday collections. There's a bunch of like eye palette collections that have come out where they've added the Dazzle shadows, but holiday is always special because there's pretty packaging and you can get it as a gift and ask for it for a gift, or just buy it for yourself knowing that no one's gonna know what you're talking about and get it your own gift. Oh yes, this little detail brush is so perfect. Alright, I'm going to dip some more into that shadow that's Spun from Gold. Make sure you spray your brush again with that new color on the new eye. Oh, that smells good. I like to bring it up a little bit above my crease, like above where the fold goes, just so that you can see it when my eyes are open. Dang, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. Alright, I'm going to just let me clean up a little bit underneath my eyes. I think I want to make this a little bit more dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of Black Track, and I'm taking that that liner brush from the Gold bag with a little pom-pom, which is like ideal for makeup. I love those. So I'm going to dip that into the Black Track because I am going to add some lashes. I'm going to show you guys what I do with my lashes when they get a little bit dingy. You know, I've never angled my brush like this, and I've seen people like bend theirs. I should do that. That was like, why have I never done this? That makes it really easy. Why haven't I done that? Can I do that on my brushes? Is this weird, me not doing like a whole face? I always do a whole face. Alright, so I'm going to take a 35 lash. I lost the other one, but this is what I've done before and I loved it, and so that's why I was like not really worried or sad about it. So what I do is I take a pair of scissors and I cut them in the very middle. So make sure you have the equal amount of like little gatherings and cut it in the middle of the middle one. So now you have two, then we're gonna switch them. And so make sure you have like the longer piece at the edge on the right, like the correct side. So you wanna switch them out. So this is tapering from smallest to longest. And then I'm gonna place that on the edge here. This is my favorite, I think, lash application because it's just the ends. You don't have to worry about it folding or anything like that. They look a little bit dramatic still, but it's all drama at the ends and they're not gonna lift the way 35s will when you do it in the whole strip. I always have a problem with strip lashes. I don't love strip lashes. They're not my favorite. 35s are a little bit tricky. They lay very flat on the lash, so you do have to curl them, but I think they look best when they're worn several times because they can look a little bit too like flat. Alright, I'm going to add some black liner because I think this look definitely calls for it. So I'm going to do Smolder by MAC. I like this one best on my waterline. I don't think it stays the best, but it transfers onto the waterline the best in my opinion. I want the long wear to do that, but it just gets a little bit more tacky and it doesn't really transfer. This one just stays really nice on my waterline. Alright, now I'm going to take that little teeny brush again. This is actually the one that I use a dazzle shadow with, so I'm going to clean it up just a teeny weeny bit on a towel. And I'm going to use this one. I think this looks very similar to Black Tide, but it does have some sparkles in there that are a little bit more purple and things like that. Ooh, that'll look really pretty on top of a purple base. So I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. Actually, the glitters show up a lot. I'm surprised. I did not expect that. So I'm actually going to take that fluffy brush again and add that silvery black and sparkly black into the ends. Alright, I think I want to add a little bit more glimmer because these dazzle shadows are everything. And I'm going to dip that into that white, like almost white dazzle shadow. And this, I'm going to really make sure I spray my brush with it because I really want it to be like super icy and pasty. And I'm going to do that and I'm tapping the inner corner. So it's like super frosty in there. Alright, I'm going to dip my brush back into the black track and just kind of darken up the liner. Make sure it's super, super black. Oh, I should have used this brush. Oh, this one comes with a brush and it's actually pretty decent. Well, this one would have been perfect for the lid. Oh well. I think I'll add a little bit of this one on my brow bone. I keep dropping that brush. I'm gonna add that light one right in there. Oh my god, that's like so holiday, I can't even stand it. Okay, so now that we're done with the eyes, I'm gonna move on to the cheeks, just a little bit of a topper. So I already had blush on, I put on Peaches, but what this collection is coming out with on November 2nd is gonna be a new, not improved because it doesn't need to be improved, Whisper of Guilt. I have my old one, so I'm going to use Whisper of Guilt to top it off. And this is kind of a big deal. For people who have never tried or seen Whisper of Guilt, it was kind of like the staple color that everyone was trying to mimic or find a duplicate of. And MAC did it again. Well, obviously, because it's theirs. But I'm going to use this little cute guy. And I'm going to put it right there. Whisper of Guilt is just a beautiful, definitely holiday kind of color. Very, very sparkly. It's literally like the color that girls like used to hoard and then like never use. Kind of like me. I like never used it. Yes! Alright, almost done with this look. So they're also coming out with these cute little bags, which is crazy because I actually have a pencil case that looks just like this. I bought it from Forever 21. And this one is just better and it holds more pens, so I kind of want it for myself. And it comes a little disco ball. And these come with lip glasses. Yeah, I'm going to do Fresh Brew with this look. Do Fresh Brew. I'm actually going to use this darker one, I think. This one's called Winter Warmer. Ooh, it looks like spice a little bit, which is the travel size version of this. Oh yeah, that definitely looks better. Yes! Alright guys, that's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys will make some appointments with me and hang out with me on November 2nd on Thursday at Mac Pro on Armitage. It'll be super, super fun, and I promise you guys we're gonna have a really good time. I'll even maybe bring snacks. Maybe I'll bring hot Cheetos. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye!